Hello and good evening, everybody out there. Honest Abe here, smoking cigars, along with my dear friend, who is pitch black. I hope he's there. Is he
Yeah,
there?
well, look, I'm in the woods. It's dark, man. I'm walking to
I
a
got
place a
it.
little light.
I was able to see your face.
I had to refill my sippy cup, man.
There he is,
Hey,
the
just so you
man.
know, I got my family's in the background, so I want you to know whatever you say, people are going to hear. Okay, so just understand that you're live to like 8 million people.
8 million people. All right, just to let you
Buy
know,
more DTT.
what are you smoking, by the way?
I am smoking a Saka Khan.
So specifically, I picked the cigar in the hopes that a lot of people would DM you, wondering when it was going to come in.
Mm. What
Yes,
is that? The
that would be the
overseas?
10th Jubilee.
Oh, the 10th Jubilee. I can't tell, dude. I remember I'm in the dark here.
10th
Yes,
Jubilee.
10th Jubilee will probably be like November. Yeah, because November would have been so like we did our first trade show in July of 2015, but we didn't actually close our first sale until the beginning of November. So the first time we collected of 2005. So that's when the cigar's set to release.
All right. Well, while we're talking about that, before we get into the whole story on why we've concocted this meeting of the minds, shall we say, before we get into that, I want to talk a little bit about when some of your other releases are going to be coming out because I've gotten a lot of inquiries. Obviously, everybody's gearing up for Summer of Saka this year, and I'm getting a lot of questions of when this is going to drop, when's this going to be here. So the main question is, which of these releases you got coming out will arrive in time sometime between the month of June, July, and August?
Let's think about this. So I know you got another batch of Salida Reds. You have those. I know that was a previous drop, but I know there's been people looking for those.
We got those right before
Um,
we got a big batch right before we went to the show, and we also ordered a bunch of the show.
right, but I imagine you got some more already, right? I think you
Could be,
did.
could be.
Yeah, I don't know either.
Yeah.
And then so Bronzeback Robusto is going to end up landing sometime either Friday or Monday in our warehouse. So starting tail end of next week, middle of the week actually, we'll start shipping those out. And then if everything goes according to plan, which it seldom does, the new Red Meat Lovers for Tonga should end up shipping probably sometime mid to tail end of July-ish. Sounds about right to me. Does that sound right, Anna? Is it going to be July or are we going to get those in the end of June?
Which ones?
For Tonga.
Fritanga, end of July.
End of July. That's what I thought. So it'll be somewhere in there. And those will be the only new releases because the essential and the deep cut samplers will come hopefully late August. Those are dubious. We'll see what ends up happening, and then you'll obviously have the Jubilee November, and I guess also November, early November, you're gonna have the Emerald Fish drop
Yeah,
for all the
someone just
people
asked
that
about that.
pre-ordered that. So
Yeah,
that's
Alex, that was
we
always a
scheduled that
November
to be
drop.
November.
Yeah,
Look,
that was always November.
Look, it's a little, these dates are fuzzy. So I say November, could be end of October, could push into December. I mean, the Emerald Fish, no, those aren't a problem. The Jubilees, we'll have to see. But it's there's never any guarantees at this point. Everything takes longer than you want.
James, I asked him if he bought out the s'mores. He said no. How do you have a
No,
how do you have a campfire without s'mores?
yeah. I got bourbon. Got bourbon cigars. Who needs s'mores?
Oh, Coin Ninja. This is why you're watching to get the whole scoop on what's going on. Be patient. Uh
I already
another thing,
teased some photos. I think there's a little.
so I also want to talk about what just arrived today. Just came in today. They're all in the safe except this one right here because I thought I'd show it off. Let me. Let me work my camera. See if I can figure out. Nope. Yeah, all right. Maybe if I do this. There we go. This
What's in the
is the
box?
this is the watch we'll be giving away in the month of June. Now we'll be giving away one of these. Color sequences matches each color month, but this is the I can get it out. This is the June watch. I'm gonna tell you. I tried. It's got the plastic on it, but I'm gonna try to get a close up there.
Bulova Astronaut. It's a really cool watch from our friends at Accutron, and they were kind enough to let us stamp their dial with a
Seriously,
DTC
I mean, I
logo.
didn't. When I came up with this idea, I ain't gonna lie, Steve. I didn't think in a million years people were gonna let me put a logo. And I don't know if you could see this, but I really didn't notice it. But the bracelet is super cool because it's beveled, it's cut in.
Yeah, no,
This
no, it's an awesome watch. It's a historic reference. It's look, everyone knows the Omega Moon watch is the one that went to the moon, but the astronaut is also one of the watches that have been worn by various astronauts to actually go to space. It's a cool kind of I'd say like a 1960s kind of vintage kind of vibe to it.
yeah,
It's a sharp piece.
yeah. So this is the watch we'll be giving away in the month of June. This color right here, and we'll be giving one away in the month of July and the month of August. So if you place orders in any one of those months, you'll automatically be entered to win one of these watches. And then, of course, we have that grand prize limited edition watch. We'll be giving away the grand finale. But this was like the coolest delivery. I've never gotten so many watches at one time. It was the coolest delivery. This case of watches comes.
Yeah.
A case of watches. So that came in. So is this on YouTube? Let me see. Yes, it's saying it's broadcasting on YouTube. So Wayne, it is. All right. So now the story behind this broadcast. Let me get Steve back in here. I'm doing directing because nobody's here. All right, let's do this. Put the fire back down there. We'll zoom in the fire at the right time. So when you released the news early in 2024 about the GFY Lanceros, right?
Yeah.
And you wanted us to order at the trade show whatever we wanted. And of course, you know as well as me, I hate not getting enough. Nobody likes getting too many. I have no idea. It's Lancero. You and I both know historically Lanceros are like fucking like we don't know who's buying them, but everybody's making them, right? I mean, I don't.
Right.
It,
They don't sell.
it doesn't sell. I mean,
That dog doesn't hunt.
it doesn't go nowhere. It's like an anomaly, and people talk about it whatever. So I know it's a Dunbarton brand, but it's a Lancero still, so I'm cautious. So I said, look, why am I going to guess? I'm going to put up the pre-order before the trade show. I think the people that'll want it won't mind getting it in November because you said you were going to go get it in November. And we're just going to start selling them and see how many people want them. And of course, we sold an absurd amount of Lancero boxes. Till now, I still don't believe it. And, I don't like
We
people
got so
waiting.
many orders for them. We actually had to stop them because the two pairs that were making them couldn't have finished them in time for us to deliver them in November. That's how many Lancero orders we got. We literally had to say no mas. It was crazy.
Really disgusting. By the way, this burn on this thing is really nice.
Yeah, it's a nice cigar.
It's funny. It's like the wrapper is burning like in a little bit. I've never seen that. This looks great. So long story short, typically I don't like me personally. I just don't like holding people's money for an indefinite period of time. Most of the time, I like deposits. That way, you got some skin in the game. You're in for a few bucks, and when the product comes, you pay me the balance in full. But we didn't have time to set this up that way because it takes a little bit of programming before we left for the trade show because it was kind of a last minute idea, and we just had everybody pay up front. So I wanted to make a gift, right? So at least you got something a little extra for placing your order in months in advance.
Something
Now,
to something to take the edge off buying those sucky Lanceros. Like at least you got a prize out of the package, right?
and I was really going for something worthy. Now, those of you who know, who ordered from Smoking Cigars and got your gift, everybody got the Steve Saka commemorative Dunbarton pin, right? Not a bad representation of a grumpy Saka, right? Good quality pin. Everybody seemed to enjoy them. But this was Plan B. This was not Plan A.
I was last minute, like, oh my God, you have to do something because
Yes.
when you showed me what you made, I'll admit it, I was a bit of a prima donna. I said, no fucking way.
Oh, you didn't hesitate. I thought there might have been a little, I really thought there might have been a little hemming and hawing, like, I don't know. I
Oh,
really
now
don't.
you're doing a
No,
Coop impression of me? Is that what you're doing?
it's kind of, yeah. I thought I expected a little hemming and hawing, but you didn't hem and haw. You're like, oh, fuck no. Send me all of those. Send me all of those now. But I called you with anticipation. So the long story short is we've been dealing with this broker who had been our contact that was doing a lot of things for us. It was doing the great smoke packaging for us, and it was our liaison for a lot of projects. And longer story short, the guy basically disappears, goes
And
defunct.
let's say this, so everyone understands that when you get these type of things made and you're dealing with a professional company, you get a rendering, you get an artwork design to show you a legitimate representation of what you're going to be purchasing and what they're going to be making. And the
Which
rendering,
was sent
yeah,
to you. Which
right.
was
The
sent
rendering
to
was
you.
sent to me, and look, yeah, was it goofy? It was goofy, but it was fine. You know what I
It
mean?
was this. It was
Yeah,
this.
it looked like
This
the
was
pin.
literally the art.
Yes.
This was literally the art.
Yeah.
So my initial thought was to make something, everybody loves Steve Saka, so why not have a Saka plush doll you could have and whatnot? So this was supposed to
Yeah,
be,
just what everybody needs in their life, a Saka plushie.
it's kind of,
But you know what? I wasn't paying for them. You're paying for them. You know, what the hell do I care?
yeah. So it's kind of creepy to say, but probably more truer than not. But so this was, I can't find this camera yet. So this was the rendering of what the plush doll was supposed to be. It was supposed to be a 9-inch doll. They sent us this art. This is what it's going to look like. Cool. People are going to like these. The cases come. The guys from the warehouse bring me a few samples, and I take a look at this.
And just so they understand, and I don't know, maybe you don't want me to say the number because I might give away your sales, but can I say it was over 1,000? It was way over 1,000 of these little plushy dolls. It was a lot of them.
So I I I'm looking at this thing and I don't know what to do. We don't have a lot of time to make something else. So I call Steve Saka and I FaceTime him. I'm like, you got to FaceTime me. He's like, what? Well, these dolls came in and I'm not really thrilled with them. I'm pretty sure you're not going to be thrilled with them either. Just want to show them to you before we send them out. And that's when Steve looked at me and goes, oh, what the fuck is that? Send me all of these. So I'm sure this is the moment everybody's been waiting for. And by the way, he literally told me, do not keep one.
But of course you did.
Of course I did. I
Yeah.
literally,
My question is,
after
did you keep more than one? Come clean now. Do you have like 10 of those? Yeah, you have 3. I should have known.
I got 3. Because one might
Just
get
for the
damaged.
record, my granddaughters are over here lobbying to keep one too. So yeah, I'll let her if she really wants it. Let her make a plea on camera, and we'll let the audience decide. But personally, I say we just burn them all.
You know what's going to happen, right? This is going to be the most sought out piece of Dunbarton swag ever created, probably for your
Remember,
company.
got 7K for my plastic titties, right? 7K for charity. That's what
You
the
know,
plastic titties got.
listen, I know you're going to burn them all, but you might want to throw a dozen in case you ever need a Hail Mary fundraiser or something. Because I'm going to tell you,
Sokka's gonna be homeless. Can you chip in $300 on Patreon?
I, I'm telling you, I've already had people messaging me, begging me if I could get them one, begging me. I said, bro, I only have 3 and they're not leaving this office. None of them have left this office.
Oh, thank God
So,
for that.
so I'm going to show the backside first, so we could see the awesome craftsmanship of this doll. So I'm just going to
You got to make
zoom
sure
in.
you get the shape of the head.
Oh,
The head
believe
is
me,
my favorite part. Yeah.
I'm gonna do this justice. Okay, so my camera dirty. Is that I'm so foggy?
Yeah, you keep blinking out. You keep going to black for some reason.
I don't
And it
know.
is dirty looking
I just wiped it. I mean, I don't know,
with your
but
greasy fat fingers.
I do look hazy, don't I? Honestly, at this point, I can't tell if it's my screen that's hazy or the camera. Let me see this. We don't want people to miss any
What is
details.
that? What is that show on TV? Dust Wipe, whatever that is.
All right.
That was better. That actually improved it.
All right. We don't want people to miss any of the.
In its full HD glory.
Yes. Okay. So here's the back side of the doll. Okay. So you can see the amazing stitch work there in the head, right? I mean, just brilliant. I'll give you a little side profile. Earless, completely earless. Not even a printed ear anywhere. Okay. No, body shape almost accurate.
Yeah,
Almost.
I'm okay with that. Look,
Almost accurate.
I
Not
got no
far off.
delusions of grandeur on that one. I'm not
Not
going to
not
fight it.
not far off on the body shape.
Yeah,
Okay. And now let me turn this guy. So you can see it's not a small doll. It's a very nice size
you got a
doll.
melon of a head, so look at it. It's pretty
So
big.
yeah, I mean it's
Yeah.
So the moment everybody's been waiting for. Penis head. I don't know what's a penis. Uncle Fester could be Uncle Fester. All right.
There you go. See, penis head, Uncle Fester. This is the reason why they all must burn.
Yeah, I know. All right, here we go. Ready? This is so bad.
Well, you are teasing this out.
Oh, look at this. What the fuck is this? First off, it doesn't even look like a cigar. It looks like a jumbo cigarette. And they like stretched your face when they made this. Look at
Yeah,
this.
dude, it's simply hideous.
But your grandkids have to love it.
They love it because they're making fun of me with it. What are you talking about? You know how that works.
I don't know. You know, once a year, what is today, May 29th? May 29th. Once a year, I may put this doll in a weird pose and just make a post every May 29th on Facebook. Just to keep it alive. I could see all the see, this is why I look at my phone. This is why I look at my phone.
Oh.
So I could see those comments. But yeah, I mean, this is a pretty somebody screenshot this, but this is pretty and don't say we look alike.
Ah, we do look alike. Look at that.
I know it's kind of a little bit scary.
Yeah. Hey,
But
do
this
me a favor, John. Would you fluff this fire? Why don't you throw this Christmas tree on it? Let's get it cooking.
looks like the back. Wow, the comments are just flying in. So look, I mean, I can't keep up with the comments. My screen is just blowing up. So, I mean, look, it can't be a grand slam every time. Let me get Steve back on the camera. It can't be a grand slam every time. I mean, you can't knock it out of the ballpark every time. I mean, we have some amazing stuff we make. I mean, I'm dying to get the Unreal Fish coin because I think that's going to be one of the sexiest one. But I mean, wait, I got this backwards here. Fire, low.
Ooh, check out the fire cam.
Oh yeah, now we got some light. You know, Duque coin, pretty awesome coin, right? I mean, we make some good shit. Summer of Saka, gold baller. I mean, this is a sexy coin. Look at the size of this thing. Okay, and then you got the
Not
platinum
only,
ball.
let's be real, the doll was not only offensive to me, but it was also offensive to the standard of the quality of swag that people expect from Smoke Inn. It was
And
abysmal.
listen to me. Look, when I think one of the reasons why you enjoy
Let me
working
ask
with
you, what would you have done if I said, yeah, it's okay, go ahead, use it? Would you have used it?
I didn't want to use it. That's why I called you. I mean, I knew it wasn't good to go out. It's terrible. The only way, yeah. I mean, you just have to play it off like you purposely made something hideous. I mean, it wasn't supposed to be that way, you know. But it just shows you can't win them all. Not everything's going to come out great, you know. But we did come up with a plan B, and this was a very respectable little token. This magnet's super strong too, by the way. super strong magnet. But this was a nice plan B that we were able to do in time and get it here. But this is what everybody was supposed to have received.
We spared you from the horror of that.
Yeah, it was bad. It was bad. Even this pocket is just like print. They could have stitched the pocket here. This is just like shittily printed on this chest. You know, I mean, it's just awful. It really, really is awful. This belt is like a piece of felt. I mean, look at the pants line. What the fuck is that?
Got
You
the
see
butt
that?
crack going on that. You see that where the
Look
seam is? It's got a plumber's ass.
look at the seams. I mean, I swear to God, I think one of my kids could have done a better stitching job. This was bad. Very, very, very bad. So
Can I burn them?
yeah, man. Let me get the fire up on the big screen. Hang on.
All right. Well, first off, I'm gonna have to hand this camera off to somebody else. I don't think I can switch it around. Well, let's just see how this works. Is there a way to switch the camera around? Let's take a look. Oh yeah, there is. Look at that. Maybe.
I don't see you.
Nope. Nope. There's no way to switch the camera around. All you can do is turn it off. Hold on a second. Let me see. Camera.
Can you imagine you can get this?
Okay, I think I have the camera switched around. Let me go fire up the tractor. We got the first load of them in the bucket. And just to put this in perspective, this first load is only 1/10 of these dolls. So this is going to take a while.
How big? What's the diameter of that fire?
It's about, I'd say about, let me take a quick peek at it.
Is that on the floor?
It's about 6 foot across, maybe 7 or 8 at the
Is it on the
extremities.
floor? Is it on the floor? Is it on the ground?
Yeah.
Okay. See, I thought like I envisioned like a big barrel that you just be throwing these things, and this thing's gonna smother all over your field, all over your ground. By the way, just so you know, um, I think the camera's sideways. Whoa, 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 whoa. What the hell's going on here? Oh no. What is that? That's hilarious. What this guy got? He's got a tractor? Oh my God. Take a picture of that. Please, somebody take a picture of that. I have no idea what's going on. I lost sound with Steve. That is scary as fuck. This is hilarious. There we go. We got sound back.
Dude, you were a pain in the ass. You want a picture now? How am I supposed to take a picture if I'm in
Bro,
the middle
that
of
is like
streaming
a
through the
scene
camera?
that's a scene from a scary movie, man. Look at that.
Okay, Anna, can you do me a favor? Get a picture of the bucket with the fire so we can send him a picture so we can masturbate to it later. Good God.
Now
That's so much work.
I need to understand what we're looking at. So do
So I'm
what?
sitting on the tractor, and that's
Okay.
the bucket loaded with the plushies. And I'm going to drive it up to the fire, and I'm going to dump the first load in using the tractor.
Okay.
And I
Wow.
guess what? I'll even have her shoot a video of me dumping them. Okay.
Yeah,
Stop
man.
being so damn artistic. He's got enough. Let's get on with this
Bro,
show.
this is
You
classic
got, you got
shit.
people. You got people giving up their perfectly good Thursday night for this bullshit.
You
Okay.
can't make this shit up.
I'm going to start the tractor again. Are you done? Can I go back to work?
Yes, go back to work.
Thank you. Good God.
Oh my God. This is where can you get entertainment like this? Oh my God. Look at all those sockets in one place. Oh wow. Oh, it's going on the fire. I gotta switch that out. God.
All right.
Oh my God.
Now, just to put this in perspective, we literally have like 9 more, like, I don't even know, like 100-gallon trash bags of this crap. So
Oh
if I
my
could get my granddaughters over here and maybe give us a hand, and let's just start piling these suckers up.
Burning, Cindy.
I'm just curious, how flammable are they? They lighten up pretty good.
Oh, they like melt. Like I'm literally creating right now something that's going to be an EPA hazard site in my yard. I'm probably gonna have to dig out 4 foot of earth and deposit and destroy it and replace it.
Oh, that's hot.
Generations are going to dig it up thinking it's a mass grave.
You know, I'm not gonna lie. I'm a little jealous right now.
Ooh, that is hot.
I wish I had a garbage bag and was hanging out with you guys throwing little soccer dolls in a fire.
As you can see, they're quite flammable.
Yeah, man. They don't waste time catching it.
Hey, John, do me a favor, though. I want to make sure we really kill all these things. Grab that bottle of lighter fluid back there.
Oh my gosh.
Don't worry about getting the ones in on the edges. This is why we have a rake and a tractor. We'll push them in. Yes, I will. Whoa, that is hot.
Oh, is
Oh,
that
I was
one
coming over to show them.
No.
Whoa.
it was the head that was burned. Oh, now the little socket torches.
It's on fire.
Oh my gosh.
Oh, that is hot.
Yeah,
Call it pequeño
I don't
saco.
think you need the lighter fluid.
Oh, we're gonna need lighter fluid, but not yet. Woo! I'm right now standing about, I would say, 15 feet back, and it's too hot. Someone missed. We gotta sock it down. Oh my God. Oh, that is hot.
Bad idea.
Oh, I almost crushed the fire cam here on the tripod.
Please don't hurt you. Please don't hurt yourself. All right. We didn't take a liability policy for this broadcast.
And this one goes because you jabbed me at the office.
Oh, what'd you say?
And this is because you jabbed me at the
I
office.
yell at you at the office.
Because the other night that you
Oh,
jabbed me at the
hey,
office.
Steve, is this employee therapy?
Yeah, honestly, like you taking revenge on me, basically
Oh, is that what we're doing?
saying all the mean things that I do to her as she's
Okay, so
pitching my dolls into the fire.
Yeah, bitch.
I called you a bitch? Oh yeah, I did do that today, didn't I? Yeah, you're
oh my
right.
gosh.
This one is big.
Hey, you want in my defense? Literally, I go into the warehouse. She's there prepping the Pico Fortes for Summer of Saka. And you know what she does? She checks out my shoes, and then she kind of gives this like little like judgmental smirk, like, "Oh, my shoes aren't all that special." So like it wasn't worth her time of looking down at my shoes.
Because I hate this one.
This really is employee therapy.
Hey,
We're all gonna,
hey! You're...
Gotta go into the fire.
Hi.
How many more bags of these do we have?
We have like 2 more. Yeah, we have like.
I think there's like 4 more back there. Oh my God. There's a lot of these little fuckers.
Gotta get into the
oh
fire.
my god. You're not. None of your neighbors can see this or a view of this, are they?
My neighbors are a very long way. In fact, let me just kind of spin around. You see the lights from no other houses where I live.
Oh wow.
That's my garage light over there. So
You're torturing this little one.
you're torturing him. Oh, you got him all papoosed.
Did you ever think in your career? I'm
This
going
one
back
because
to
I-
JR
Yes.
days that you'd be
This one
burning
is
1,000
Whoa.
of your own self.
What?
No. Good God, why would I?
Oh
Ugh.
my God.
This one tried to escape the flames, so here we go.
Oh my gosh.
This is because you don't like rosquillas.
Nobody likes rosquillas. They suck.
This is because you don't like Nicaraguan coffee.
That also sucks.
And this is because you complain all the time.
Yeah, of course I complain all the time. That's what makes the cigar so good.
This is because you have more shoes than me.
Yes, I do have more shoes than you.
And this is because you have more watches than me.
Ah, you didn't see the beautiful watch you're getting, though. Oh, did you? Okay. Yeah, you're getting that beautiful cream colored dial watch.
Are you giving that away?
Yeah, Anna called dibs on it, and since I called her a bitch this morning, I can't deal with the EEOC complaint, so I'm paying her off with a watch.
Anna,
Look,
Anna and I are going to
you
be.
fly into the fire like this.
Anna and I are going to be. What do you call it? Match seed.
You're gonna be twinsies.
Twinsy. So might as well show people. Obviously, opportunity like this.
This
I was
fire
gonna
is
go-
spreading. It's getting much wider.
Yeah.
Obviously, being with this promotion, I made myself a watch. Steve made himself a watch. So this is the version that Steve and I bought for we got ourselves. Let me zoom that in a little bit. Here we go. I actually like this color. We got the
Yeah,
plastic.
it's a pretty watch.
It really is. This one is kind of sexy.
Yeah, man. I honestly, the watch that month 3 watch. Oh my God,
Yes,
the month 3 watch.
we haven't showed them yet, but the month 3 watch is another limited edition watch that both Steve and I wanted for ourselves. It was a limited release, and they didn't have any. And then the wonderful man I've been working with, they found one like in a retailer somewhere in the country that hadn't sold one, and they took it back, and
Right.
that's going to be
They couldn't brand that one though because it was already assembled and finished as part of the limited edition.
No, it's branded.
Oh, they did.
It's branded.
They took it apart and they redid the dial.
Hold on. It's in the safe already.
I don't think they did.
I think they did.
I don't think they did. You better check that.
I'm going to check it.
Because when we were,
Steve, I'm pretty
remember
sure
when we were talking about it, you were saying that one wasn't going to be branded with the logo.
No, the one that's not branded with the logo is the Grand Prize, the limited edition.
Oh, that's the one I'm talking about, the Grand Prize one.
No, remember the I don't
Yeah. Let's not ruin the surprise. We got you got to milk this shit for 3 months, man.
By the way, I dropped some swag in the mail for you yesterday, and included in there, we made you your very own black card.
Ooh.
So that'll be there tomorrow.
With my name on it?
Did you hear that? Yeah, with your name on it. This is the card. I don't know if you guys can hear this or not. Can you pick this up? Did my speakers pick that up?
Absolutely.
But yeah, so yours will be there tomorrow. This way you can see the nice packaging it comes in. Maybe you can pimp it out a little bit. This is the thickness of this card. I mean, I don't know if you can see
It looks more like you now.
It looks more like me now? Oh, love you too.
Love you too.
Good God.
So just so you know, this is what I've been doing, right? So I have my platinum card in my wallet. So I just like to slip this one in the second row.
Looks like you have a black card. Everyone you pull your wallet out, they're like, whoa,
hey,
what a baller.
I think I'm just gonna use my platinum card today. Keep my black card.
Yeah, I want the points on my platinum card, my air miles.
My platinum card. I already have enough points on my black card. But yeah, you should get those soon. No, Jimmy, I have my Apple card. It's Apple card's nice, but it's a completely. Hold on, where's my Apple card?
I never got an Apple card because you got an Apple wallet. So why would you? Why have an Apple card? What do you get with an Apple card that you don't get with any other card?
Send me a physical card. I mean, it's kind of a nice card, but I mean, here's the drop of the Apple card. Well, I guess it is close, actually.
Yeah.
This one's a little just heavier. That's all.
My platinum, your platinum card's metal, right? How does that sound when you drop the platinum?
I mean, no, they make it look and feel like metal, but here. Did you hear that?
Yeah.
Plastic.
Really? I think mine's metal,
No, it looks metal. Makes you think it's metal. But when
but
you have
it
a
ain't
real
metal.
no, when you have a real metal one, you see the difference right away. I mean,
Yeah.
compared to the other cards you have, it definitely you think this is a metal card, but you can't mistake it when you drop them.
Well, let me say officially, it will be the only black card I will ever have in my entire life.
You and me both.
I have no idea how much money you have to spend to get a black card because I know how much we spend a month on the Amex bill for Dunbarton Tobacco and Trust. And the fact that I'm not even worthy of consideration tells me that somebody is literally putting like I don't know. I don't know if you have to
So,
put $1 million a month on your card in order to qualify for
so
that.
what
They don't even tell you. You have to be
they don't
invited,
tell you
right?
what the rumors are. What the rumors are on a personal level, you guys spend like $200,000 or $300,000 a year.
Yeah, but I beat that easy.
I know that's on a personal level. If your card's a business, like mine's a business, it's somewhere like
Yeah.
half a million to a
No,
million.
no, my
Which,
personal card, it's groceries and gas and crap like that. So no,
yeah,
it's not.
but see, mine's American Express business, so it's more. But we will exceed it, and I've never been asked nor offered, or
Yeah.
probably will ever be offered a black card.
Well,
So
guess what? You now have your own.
now we
And
have
let's
our
be
own.
honest. The smoking squatch is way cooler than some damn Centurion.
I'm telling you, okay. And not only that, I actually think the member benefits of this card are actually better.
If you're a cigar smoker, if you
Who
like
else is get?
Dunbarton,
Who else is going to be earning it?
yeah,
And
you're right.
it doesn't come with a $15,000 membership.
It's true.
Do you know that that's where that's at? It's $15,000.
So
That's not your annual.
you get invited to have the right to give them 15 G's a year.
No, it's not a year.
Oh.
The initiation, I think it's 15, and then it's like $5,000 a year to keep the card. But it's still outrageous.
Yeah. How
It's
many more of
ridiculous.
these things are there?
That's it.
And how many did you guys sneak?
No.
I see one over there.
I think that one's Lucy's. Yeah, that's just Lucy's. I think that's the only one.
That's the only one.
Wait, did we get the one?
We have a surprise for you. This little.
Oh, there. Oh, no. Burn that one. He's dead.
No.
You can have the one out of my office.
Yes, this is for Halloween.
It was Halloween before it was half burnt. Oh, God.
We can put this by the end.
I'm
Do me a
telling you,
favor. Yeah, throw those boughs on the top of that fire. Let's.
this is going to be the most sought after Dunbarton item in the history of your company. I'm telling you right now.
For the record, it's now the rarest. You have 3, I have 1, and I guess Pow has 1. So there you go.
You
And then
can't
Lucy has one that's half burnt. With my attic.
listen.
So you see, we have this one for Halloween. We're gonna put it in the entrance of the house.
You're gonna put
I'm
it in the entrance of the house with a noose around its neck.
I'm I'm telling you, listen to me. Keep a dozen. You just don't know what future circumstance where it'll be the perfect situation to have one.
It's too late. They're all gone. They burned them all.
Gosh,
It all must burn.
I ain't no way I'd be burning dolls and living in the middle of nowhere.
Oh,
That sounds.
dude.
Watch them all come back to life.
Yeah, probably gonna have my property haunted now.
Yeah, Mark, it's just placing 3 separate baller orders through the course of summer. Now, strategically, if I was participating, I would do it in 3 different months. So I got it 3 different watches, you know? Or, I mean, look, somebody last year did 3 baller orders in 1 week. I think it was 1 or 2 weeks. And he was going after the cutter. And I actually said to him, I said, do you want me to hold an order and not process it till next week or 3 different weeks, and that way you could have a chance to cut it 3 times? And his response to me was, no, I want 120 chances for this week, and he won. So I can't argue that strategy. He actually won. He won a Saka Guillotina de Saka cutter last year. So Burnt end Saka Sao. That's what I said, Sweet Pea. I told him he should keep a couple for charity. We could have raised some good money with that.
Look, I wasn't in control. The army of monkeys burned them all. You have 2 more to burn.
3 with you.
3 with me. Oh, thank you. That's very sweet of you.
Wow.
I don't know if you can see everybody.
I'm gonna blow it up right now.
That's Pow, and that's Lucy, and that's those are my granddaughters, and that's my oldest son Jonathan,
I
and
know,
that's
John.
the bitch Anna.
Oh my God. Yeah, you know,
And that's-
we have
you're-
in charge.
you're-
I'm the
you're-
last one to burn.
You are getting a
Burn that
watch.
up.
You're getting a watch. You got to take the abuse.
Let's burn that hell.
All right, let me see if I can switch this camera back. Hold on a second. Settings, camera.
Oh,
How
I
do I
didn't
do
know
this?
this. Wait, I didn't know this. The actor that played Chucky just died. He's gonna have a lot of company with all these dolls. I didn't know that. Oh man.
All right, I think I'm back. So there you
That's
go.
what how could you not have
They're all
s'mores?
dead.
Not all of them. Go back to this.
So if we try to do a plush, can we do maybe a unicorn plushie or a Saka Squatch plushie? Let's not try to repeat this mistake twice.
So what happened was like I said, we're in the middle and then we lost our contacts. We had to start with a new company. We never dealt with this company before. So that's another thing when you're dealing with a company you never dealt before. But the plushies may return. We have to make sure we have enough time to get some samples before see, that was the problem because I got hung up my contact left.
For the record, is that static coming from me or is that static coming from you?
My guess it's from you because I only hear it when you're talking.
No, and I only hear it when you're talking.
It could be. Are you guys hearing it on the live stream? It could be just StreamYard. I don't know. Everything is a little.
Who knows? I muted my mic and I still heard it. So it is what it is. Look, you want professional videography too. What do you want? Come on. You saw the dolls. You see what a sort of a 2-bit operation this is.
I think your internet connection is a little weak.
Yeah, well, I'm like at least 300 feet from my house.
That's why. Yeah, that's why. Yeah. Oh yeah, they're all coming in. It's all Saka. Saka has the static. Anyways,
maybe we should wrap this up so I don't have to listen to my scratchy ass voice.
we're gonna wrap it up. I want to thank you for taking time, having your family doing the broadcast. It was fun to watch. I really want a picture of all those heads with the fire reflecting off their heads on the dumpster thing. That was
Yeah, it's easy for you to say. We'll see how that goes. Oh no, I took those photos. There's no way to get close enough to the fire to take a picture of one actually burning though.
No.
Too hot.
I just like them all in that bin there up in the sky with the flame fucking.
Well, you can tell you're a city boy. It's a bucket. It's a front loader.
Bucket, front loader. Yeah, I'm 100% city boy, born and raised. All right. Other than that, thanks everyone for joining us. We had a huge crowd here tonight. Appreciate it. Next Friday, 12 o'clock, noon Eastern Standard Time, launches the Summer of Saka. It'll officially begin. Our warehouse is loaded, and we still have orders still coming in. I don't think our trade show order has been fulfilled completely yet, so we should have a lot of product for the whole Summer of Saka. And remember, this year we do not have weekly drawings. We're gonna have a monthly drawing at the end, after the end of every month. 10 winners, with the grand prize being that watch. It'll be the green watch this year, the green astronaut watch by Acatron. So gorgeous stuff. Thanks everybody for joining us. We hope you had a laugh, a kick, and finally the world got to see the fiasco that I caused and I created. We have to come up with a name for the few that exist in my office. Bizarro Saka, something. I don't know. I'll figure it out. Love you, Steve.
Thank you everybody for joining us. I hope you have a great night and have a wonderful Summer of Saka.
Absolutely. And also, overseas #1 will be here in time for Summer of Saka. I expect a shipment in the next 3 or 4 weeks. So it takes a while to get these through customs and everything. The Asians are way faster than the Europeans, man. We started working on the Europeans right away, and Asians came afterwards after we cleared out the Europeans, and they still haven't got it moving yet. I think the Asian shipment will come before the second European shipment. So overseas #1 will be here for Summer of Saka. It's going to land sometime in the month of June. So that being said, from everybody to Dunbarton Tobacco and Trust, smoke in, peace. We love you guys. Summer of Saka, June 6th, noon Eastern Standard Time. Keep it lit.